Let's get it.
Let's get it. Like I said before, I'm trying to stay as dry as possible. Ain't nothing like having your backside wet. I do hate they cut down these trees. But as I was talking to one of the rangers, she said that one of them had a disease. And I think that's what's going on with this one here with that black stuff on it. Which is sad, because those trees provided a lot of shade during your walk. A pleasant amount of shade if you were hitting that walk in that area. See, now it's just a bunch of open space. I try not to complain about other people's stuff and how they choose to set it up. And like we said, the tree had some kind of disease. And that's why they had to cut it down. So they figured if one has it, they might as well get rid of all of them on that side. I said to myself I was gonna peep at this route over here and see if it's one I want to travel. Besides the little water we just saw, I think we're pretty good. Praise the Most High for the opportunity. It's nothing like doing something and it has become a habit, and then you're put in a position where you can't do it anymore. It's very aggravating. But just as we were speaking about the opportunity that's presented to us daily, when the opportunity does present itself for us to get out here, we gotta take it. Get that heart rate up, put in the work. And with this being the season for fallen trees, I would imagine it was a good thing that they cut our trees down over there. And the point about it is one of them had fell, or some branches fell off it. So that's what got their attention to come see about it. I love to see the little squirrels prancing around, doing their thing. like somebody else riding a bike out here. Yep. Okay, let's try to make this. That was smooth, thank the Most High. No issues with the ice. Pretty much flush right now. So I saw a couple of spots. Should I say some cautionary actions? Yeah, I'm getting a little muddy, but it's okay. We have a washing machine and a dryer. Oh boy. I just don't want my back wet. My back and my britches. I thank the Most High for my life. And with that said, with him. Which reminds me of a text. I think we went over this last week also. As far as no, he don't want your sacrifices. You know what he wants. I know one text says, to walk humbly with your Elohim, to look after orphans and widows. That's what he wants from us. That's what he desires from us. And that's what we know to do. I was gonna go back up there around the lake, but I saw some people coming from that direction. And with the limited riding space there is already, I don't want to be trying to negotiate people and the walk space. Ain't nothing like getting out here getting some fresh air in your lungs. Getting them jokers expanded. Hallelujah. We'll come back around the lake after we come back into the park. Hallelujah. Yeah. Now, I know you can't see, but I have a mask on covering my mouth. And that's because I noticed that when I ride on the highway, from time to time, I would end up with a sore throat. And I started praying about it. And the Most High began to school me. And basically how the Most High works most of the time with me is He reminds me of the goings on. He'll remind me of my experiences during those rides. And I come to remember I inhaled some fumes from trucks and the buses, but more or less from the trucks, the dump trucks. That will be riding by, spearing all that pollution in the air, and therefore into my lungs. which caused me to suffer a sore throat, or should we say damage. So it had me spitting up cold looking at stuff for a few days, and I knew I hadn't been, or should I say had gotten cold, but just got smoke in my lungs. I thank the Most High for that wisdom and me remembering to put a mask on my mouth, because our nose is our natural filtering system for our breathing. And as we was taught to do in playing ball, you breathe in your nose and exhale out your mouth. That keeps you from catching cold too. And the problem is remembering to breathe in the nose and blowing out with the mouth. And I catch myself breathing in with the mouth while I'm trying to talk. Because most of the time when we was running long distance, we weren't doing a lot of talking. And if you were, you was just having a few words of conversation to your teammate who's running with you. But never all that conversations like we be having here in the secret place. But praise the Most High. See, that's what you get when you stay in the secret place with Him. He'll teach you things that'll bring you life. He'll give you the life-giving laws, statutes, and commands. And see, most of those are given by the Ruach HaKodesh, or it's been reminded by the Ruach HaKodesh of those laws, statutes, and commands. See, like the text says, He'll lead us into all truth. But see, what I've also learned is you got to have that foundation of truth for Him to remind you of it. Hence, studying to show yourself approved. Because the text says He'll remind us of all things. Basically, in my own words, when we need it and how we need it. But mind you, that's a reminder. And I'm sure the Most High has and will give us knowledge that we've never heard of or never studied. But it makes it just that much easier in receiving it. Pardon me. When you know it straight from His written text. Because we know that His audible voice is not going to go against His written text. By no means. And that is the best means of learning the Most High's voice. through his written text. Because he'll always confirm that text in your life. He'll always confirm it. Well, you do hate to see people's stuff thrown out. However, at the same time, that's a learning lesson. Oh boy. Oh, it's not nothing like coming home and seeing your stuff thrown out. And you doing the same old thing again, building up that furniture, building up those goods, only to throw them out. And basically, you're the one throwing them out, not nobody else. Basically, you would pick it. And that's exactly what we were talking about today. With the showdown in the valley. Now, the showdown in the valley has to do with your obedience. Pretty much that's it. Are you going to be obedient? Because our Satan can't win. See, the thing about it is, just like with Adam, our forefather, and Eve, the Most High was there with them also. Now it says in the text that he came and visited them in the cool of the day. But as we know, the Most High is ever present. He's at all places at one time simply because he is. And also simply because everything was birthed out of him that was made. And the text says he holds everything up in his hand. Hallelujah. Hello. So you can't run from his presence. You can't hide from his presence. Just like I thought we had before, he sees everything, or he knows everything. Let's try to avoid this wet spot. That's the good thing about a dirt bike. Or mountain bike, you can avoid some of the obstacles on the road. Hallelujah. Yeah, we gotta take advantage of these opportunities to get out here. Can't fall back into bad habits of not moving, of not sweating, of not getting that heart rate up, and getting them lungs full or filled with fresh air. Oh boy, that's a good saying right there. Obey the Most High, and 2022 will be happy. That sums up our thought for today. Hallelujah. See, that battlefield is always starting in the mind. Like we said, the Most High has already given us all the promises we need. And He's already done everything He needs to do to fulfill them promises. Or to put an exclamation mark on them promises as being done. And He actually said it when He was on the tree. He said, "It is finished." Basically saying all that needs to be done is already done. I just got my foot totally muddy. Trying to avoid water, I got mud. Oh boy. But our wash machine works. Hallelujah that it does. I was looking at that young lady. She looks like my old boss. Or my old supervisor or manager. I don't think so, but I'm not that nosy today to go trying to find out. Almost think, and I see it inside the lake. It's shaded, therefore snow and ice. Let's hope it's slushy. And it seems to be on the most part. I felt a couple of hard places down through there. Thank the Most High. Not enough that we were swerved into the lake. Oh no, that's not gonna happen. We'll lay it down first. Just like the first time me riding a bike. It was a Ninja, and it was a big motor in Ninja at that. And I was the road of my blood brother who owned it. The end of the road was a dirt road. So that dirt road came off the main road, and it was a bunch of sand or a sandy transition from the road to the dirt road, put it that way. So me going down that street, coming in from my ride, everything went swell. However, at the end of the ride, I said I was gonna ride by the house while everybody was out looking. And I did, and jumped on it and got to the end of that dirt road. And at the end of the dirt road was a warehouse and a loading dock where the trucks would back right on up to it off the road, dirt road. So long story short, I had to lay that thing down. Got a little skint, and the bike got a little scratched up. However, I'm here to live and to tell about it with that testimony of another time the Most High saved my life. And some folks might would say, he ain't saved your life, you did. You the one laid it down. Okay. Like I said, that was my first time riding the bike. I had no clue about knowing how to lay a bike down. Well, I did from riding my bicycles, which I had to lay one of them down too to keep from going into a little creek. And what that situation is, I was going in the park, coming down a major hill, and I was coming up on the bridge, because right at the bottom of the hill, naturally it's a creek to where all the water coming out the hill would gather. So I was coming up on the little hill and was going too fast. And I got right to the bridge and saw I wasn't going to be able to make the turn. Because on the bridge, coming off the bridge, you have to turn sharply to the right. To stay on the path. Pardon me. So in the process of me trying to negotiate that turn, I had to lay it down. And I gained a permanent scar on my side. But once again, I'm here to tell about it. You could say it was like this bridge, but a little shorter. And the turn, just say, oh, this is the bridge. And I had to turn this way to keep from going on over into the creek, or the side of the creek, which would have been a rougher crash, instead of me laying over to the side and spread myself out on the bridge, which I did. And like I said, I earned a permanent war scar concerning that, and it was in the worst spot of all, on my side, on that hip. But it taught me plenty of lessons. The main one is slow down and negotiate them turns. Negotiate them moves before you get there. Because once you get there, it's too late, like with that motorcycle. And truth be told, I think with that motorcycle, the most scars I had was my hands. I had bruises through my hands because that time I believe I tucked and rolled, or at least caught all the crash with my hands, and then I rolled on over. I said then I rolled on over to absorb the crash. But praise the Most High nonetheless. Praise the Most High for another fine day. And when we was able to get on out and get some exercise in. But I tell you the truth, it ain't nothing like not getting that exercise in. And I can feel it in the sweat. That was a well-needed sweat. I see we done had a critter on the car, the truck. I don't think we have to worry about him climbing through that sunroof. I don't think her heads will be that. Will be small enough to get through that opening. I like to leave it open from time to time to get some fresh air in there. Give it another smell in the truck. Praise the Most High. I'm gonna end the recording here and say stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. And don't lose the battle in your own mind. Because that's where the battle is won or lost, in our own minds. See, like the Most High said, He's given us the choice, life or death, blessings or curses. But when we figure out, okay, I'm not being blessed, why? Okay, it's something that you're not doing, not what the Most High is not doing. Because like I said, He's already written all the rules in His text. And said basically this is what you got to do to receive that word that won't come back to me void. Because basically what I'm going to do is put it out there so you can receive it. But you got to follow kingdom protocol to receive it. And that's going to be my time. I love y'all as always. Stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.